Should have got some cheesecake for her. Cheese Danish. My girl, don't lie to me. What is it? It's not Rilke. Well, Rilke is Lusome. Poor Nietzsche. Lusome and poor Nietzsche. Whatever. And then some Marini. Rilke. Freud or something? Oh, it doesn't matter. You need an intro for this. I don't have an intro. You should have stuck with the fucking, whatever that fucking song was. Yeah, a song works as an intro, right? Like, maybe. I don't know, you're over relying on that one. It's a good song, though. It's a good song. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, when did you sleep last night? Whatever. It's all good. It's all connects somehow. I mean, you gotta feel bad for Nietzsche. I mean, he was pathetic. Nietzsche was just fucking pathetic. He falls in love with that one lady from then, and then it's like the Rees, whatever. It's just like that famous picture of the fucking whip and shit. God, you're so pathetic, Nietzsche. And don't get me wrong, as a writing style, very useful writing style. Just like Nietzsche as writing style, throw a bomb. Just he's like a bomb thrower writer, which is kind of cool, but like very pathetic person, but still very stealable style. Just kind of a stealable style. What was this about? I don't remember. I thought I was laying down. I was laying down, and then I had like this big skull. It was like one of those skulls, like Easter Island, but it was like a white skull. It was like 5 feet tall, and I was painting it, and I was like, "Hey, I gotta have a receipt that I have this." But it wasn't a dream; it was like a half dream, like where you're laying down, but you're not asleep, but you're asleep, but you're not asleep. But it was like a 5 foot white skull, and it was like an Easter Island skull, and I was painting it, and I was like, "I gotta have a receipt to prove this is mine." So I don't know what that was about. That was like 30 minutes, an hour ago or something. That was cool. And then I don't know what this is about now. So. Oh, Meth Damon. It's about Meth Damon. Meth Damon. Meth Damon. Meth Damon. Meth Damon. See, Meth Damon has some of the greatest lines ever. He's in this movie and he's like, they're just making it up, right? He's just making it up. I can go to sleep for like 2 hours. I can wake up, and he'll still be fucking running this fucking cunt mouth. And so like that's Meth Damon. He's got like the best line ever, which is like, you can just apply that to anybody. It's like, did you know you can just take a nap and Donald Trump will just keep running his mouth, or Barack Obama, or Jon Stewart, or Bill O'Reilly, or Tucker Carlson? They just run their mouths. You can just take a 2 hour nap, and they'll still be. You won't miss anything. You literally won't miss it. They're literally just making it up. They're all making it up. Like it's all just made up bullshit. So that's Meth Damon. He has like the greatest line ever on that one. So. So the key to making it through this world is to learn to take a nap. And then just sort of zone out and just like, they're just gonna keep talking. So yep. Snoring noises. So, and I took like I got asleep for a minute or two, and I was painting a big white skull, and it was like an Easter Island skull. It was big. It was like 5 feet. But it was a white skull, so like it was like a human skull. It wasn't an Easter Island skull. It was like a human skull, but I was painting it. But it was like 5 feet tall. So, but it wasn't like a dream. It was like a half dream, like almost dreaming, but not dreaming. And I thought it was real because I woke up and I was like, I gotta have a receipt. I gotta be able to prove this skull's mine. And then I was like, hey, this doesn't make any sense. I don't have a 5 foot skull. Why do I have to have a receipt? And I was like, oh, I don't have. And then I looked around. I was like, that made no sense. There's no 5 foot skulls. I don't have a 5 foot skull. I don't have to prove I don't have to have a receipt for a skull because I don't have a 5 foot skull. So that was cool. I was like, thank God. I don't think I have to go look through my pockets and stuff and find a receipt. So that's good. You always want to have a receipt for stuff in case they're like, hey, that's not yours. So you have a receipt. You want to like keep a receipt. So that's important. So. Yeah, that's pretty important. Oh, communists and feudalists. Feudalists are the mob. The right wing right now is feudalism and the mafia. And they want to tax everything. And then the communists just want to steal everything. So they're both pretty bad. Because, like, they just want to tax the shit out of everything. They just look at it and they go, hey, can I tax that? Can I take a cut out of it? And then the left is just a bunch of thieves. The communists just want to steal everything. And then, so they're both pretty bad right now. Oh, and Donald Trump, he's doing stock trades off his off insider information, but then the other people were doing shit too. So it's like, it's just a bunch of people that no one's gonna check their own people anymore. Like they don't want to follow. They just don't want to do that. They're just like, hey, our guys are allowed to break the rules. Everyone's allowed to break the rules if it's your guy. That's kind of how it's gonna work. So, welcome to a cool new reality of you should just expect people to break the rules. So that's gonna be cool. I like that. It's gonna be awesome. So, welcome to fun. You can take a 2 hour nap, and I promise you, they're gonna be stealing money out of your pocket when you wake up. 2 hours from now, they're both gonna be stealing money out of your pocket. 2 hours from now, so just take a nap, and they'll be stealing money, both of them. They're just gonna be yapping and stealing money out of your pocket. So you don't have to just take a nap and What was this Luce LMA like semi? What was an obsession? I was just like, what the fuck is this story? Like, cause I know like Nietzsche was pathetic, and then there was Rilke. I don't know anything about Rilke. Some of his were like little quotey quotes. They're like very they weren't bad. And then she hung out with like fucking Freud, I guess. She's like a groupie. She's like that fucking Almost Famous bitch. Yes, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, and then there was Schopenhauer. I didn't know this. I knew Schopenhauer was an asshole, but like I didn't know that like his mother was like some sort of like a half decent writer, but like they were not. They did not. And I don't even know why did Schopenhauer get all famous. I don't know that story. That's kind of whatever. Oh, and salons. They used to have salons. Oh, they're that Peter Thiel guy. The Thiel guy. He has his own little circle. And then the old French Revolution, not French Revolution, French Enlightenment days, they had little salons and circles. So that's fun, I guess. When 80, when like there's 300 million people, and when they tell you people that they don't want you in their salon, because most of you people are fucking retarded and stupid, and you don't have anything like that intelligent to say, like spoiler, most of you people literally have nothing intelligent to say. Get the fuck out of the salon. Get the fuck out of the salon. Get the fuck out of the salon. Mm. Hmm. That was funny, I guess. Yeah. So like, what about like Joe? Yeah, Joe Rogan, is he a saloner? I mean, he's an editor, I guess. Like they edit. And then the old New York Times editing and stuff. Just like editing and editing and editing and editing and editing and editing. Hey, do you want to eat a raisin? You want to put a raisin in your mouth? You want to eat a raisin? It'll give a nice little breaky. It'll give you some time to meditate on an idea that sounds smarter. You gotta sound smart. Otherwise, if you don't sound smart, you want to sound smart, buddy. You sound smarty smart. Huh. I think you tapped that song out. I don't think I can use that song anymore. Let me get all the chocolate off this Rican real quick in my mouth. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that feudalism trick is going to work really well. Because, like, you know, you have like a phone bill, and a phone bill is always like $50 or $100. It's like bleeding people. You want to get that monthly revenue. Like taxes, like yearly taxes. You know, you don't even have to do anything. You just like, hey, give me my cut. Give me my little cut. Mm-hmm. They're really smart. Like, they figured that one out. And then the communists just want to kill you and steal everything. I don't know which is more evil. They both seem pretty evil, kind of. But, like, you know. Just wait till the mafia. Because they really want to know. You don't want the mafia to know anything about you, because then they're going to try and bleed you harder. They'll bleed you harder. The harder they can bleed you, they will bleed you. Mm-hmm. Mm. So that's pretty fun. I can't wait to look forward to that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's really funny that like you got like a president who used to run a casino. I mean, like literally nothing of value is added with a casino. But then, you know, like on the other hand, like humans love gambling, they love alcohol, they love cigarettes. If you outlaw them, it just makes the mafia even worse, right? Like the prohibition just made it worse. So like, I don't really know. I mean, I don't think there's really a solution to this shit. Like it's just like, it's just no solution. And then, you know, I mean, is anything really even contribute? Are sports even really contributing anything? Like, do you really need sports? Isn't it just a waste of money and time? I don't know. Is it just a distraction? Like the NFL and NASCAR? But then again, video games are a waste of time. Like, pretty much everything's a waste of time. Because if I'm like, hey, that's a waste of time. What about like, you know, like video games, League of Legends and all that shit? That's a waste of time too. Pretty much everything's a waste of time. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Hmm. No, I really do think they need to get rid of women's sports because like that really is like illegitimate. I don't know why they're doing women's sports. That makes no sense because like they're not really athletes, right? Like it's just like a sham, right? Like come on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like that theory though. It's used as a spy system. Yeah, because like you know how like they have like those OnlyFans ladies and like they make like some of them make like 20 million a year. They're like professional whores, but they're getting rid of porn now. They're making it so you have to sign your age and shit. So the women are going to lose power, and the males are going to get power. And You know, because like every woman ever, I've never met a woman in my life who wouldn't fuck Donald Trump. I don't care what their political allegiance is. They'd fuck him. I know they'd fuck him. I know how women work. I ain't stupid. Most women would fuck Zuckerberg. Most women would fuck, you know, they're all fucking horse. They have no loyalty, you know. So the whole play is, the reason they're doing these women's sports is like, you know, because they can't make, women's sports can't make money on their own because, you know, no one wants to watch someone who's like really, really mediocre do something. Oh, hey, check this out. It's a woman playing it. Hey, that's like an average dude playing it. You want to watch an average dude? I mean, if they made them wear like sling bikinis or something, they can make some money maybe. Hey, let's get the women's sports and we can give them like all their uniforms will be like bikinis or like yoga leggings or something. You know, like mandatory camel toe and stuff. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. They could make some money off that maybe. That beach volleyball shit is kind of hot sometimes. Uh-huh. But they ain't gonna make no money off of like, you know, the technical skill of women athletes. Oh my God, did you see that? That was very mediocre. So the reason the Republicans are pro women's sports is it allows them to, you know, the women will be like, hey, we're really mediocre. Can we get some money so that we can get uniforms? And then they'll be like, yes, but now you're my spy because you're in debt to me because there's no way this women's sports thing is going to make money unless it's a spy network. It's basically used to spy. And now, because in the old days, there was all these like white knights and they were defending women and they're like, you can't say anything negative about women. And now it's going to be like, you're going to have a bunch of, what's a white knight for, like, if Zuckerberg gets accused of something, what's a white knight for Zuckerberg? Like, you know, like 50 women, you know, because Donald Trump will just like lead people on and Zuckerberg will lead like all these stupid ladies. He'll lead them on. And like, you're cool. But he ain't gonna leave his wife for him, you know? And they're so stupid, they're like, he likes me. He got me a uniform, and I'm a mediocre athlete. That's my impression of women. They think that them buying them mediocre, you know, they're mediocre athletes, and then the elites will buy them uniforms. They think they're gonna leave their wife for them. They ain't gonna leave their wife for you. They're using you. And they're so stupid, they don't get it. Like, women athletics will never be respected. They're just being used. Unless they want to wear like sling bikinis or like something. I like those volleyball ones where they have the little shorts and they go up into their asshole. That's really hot. Like the little ass shorts. That's some hot shit. Oh yeah, I like that sport. But I don't really give a shit about their volleyball skills. I just like the parts where they dive down and it's like you can see that's pretty hot shit. You should respect women's sports. Yeah, I'm gonna respect women's sports. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, it's like, you know, gambling or, you know, hey, you're in a bunch of debt. Now you're my spy, basically. Yeah, that's the whole goal. The whole goal of this like feudalistic mafiosa culture is to get people spying on other people and like, you know, just to get, you know, to own the street corners. And then so everyone thinks this is going to be good for the people. No, look, if you're a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and you're a male out of 10, your wife and your girlfriend is basically fantasizing about Donald Trump 24/7, and she's so stupid. She thinks that like him buying her a uniform means he's in love, and she thinks that like he's gonna leave his wife for her. You know, and she's a 3 or if you're a 3, she's probably a 3. If you're a 4, she's probably a 4. And Donald Trump ain't leaving anybody for like anybody but a 9 or a 10 or probably 10 only. Yeah. So, But you people are so fucking retarded and delusional that you think, that's one, two, three, four, or five. Donald Trump don't give a shit about no one, two. Zuckerberg don't either. And whatever, whatever the Amazon guys, whatever his name, Amazon guy. What's his name? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, and they'll just lead you people on. They'll be like, oh yeah, you're a really good athlete. And they're smirking their asshole. They're laughing at you behind your back so hard. They think you're so stupid. Every time you go to the casino, they're laughing their asses off at you. You're so stupid. They smile right to your face. You dumb goy, you dumb sheep, you dumb cattle, you dumb chickens just getting massacred. They smile right at you. And you ain't gonna do nothing because you're fucking stupid. They smile at you. Did you see that? He smiled at you. You're so stupid. You're so oh, look at you. You're so stupid. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Bezos. His name is Bezos. Mm. Yeah, Bill Gates. Yeah, Bill Gates. He's gonna. Well, he fucked some fucking secretary or something. I don't know. What did he fuck? Fuck something. I don't know. He got divorced over it. I don't think he didn't. Did he hook up with her already? I don't know if he did. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. So you're telling me you're here's the best female athlete ever. So you're like middle of the line in terms of male athletes. Yep. He's gonna leave his wife for you, lady. And they think it's true probably. Yeah, they're stupid. They're very stupid. I say repeal the 19th Amendment. I'll tell you, you get rid of that, maybe some of these problems will go away. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, and then if you want to be like really militaristic, yeah, if you're a male, you should. If you were a heroic male, if people were actually heroes, there are no heroes, of course. You'd be like, hey, I'm a late, because the objective reality is to get women out of like women should not be playing sports. That's the objective reality. So if you're a male, you should be like, I'm a female, and then you should go in there and pretend to play sports, and you should basically try and intimidate the women into stop playing sports. That's actually the heroic action would be that. Because women should not be playing sports. It's a waste of everybody's time and attention. No one should be paying attention to women's sports. There should be zero money spent on it. It should not exist. If you're a heroic male, you will put a ribbon in your hair. You will go into the locker room and you will get the fuck out of stop fucking playing sports. Mm. That would be the heroic action, actually. Mm-hmm. 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 I mean, except for like, I guess volleyball. They can have volleyball. Can they? I like that beach volleyball with the little song. That's pretty hot. And then diving. They can wear the diving uniforms and stuff. That's hot, I guess. And then cheerleading probably. What else? But get out. You don't need basketball. That's disgusting. You don't need to play basketball. Softball. That's disgusting. There's nothing hot about that. And then like. But like gymnasts, that's hot. That's some hot shit. I like gymnasts. Yeah, because that's like good. It's like good for like stretching and like you can do all the little splits and stuff. That's pretty cool. Hmm. But get the fuck out of like you don't need to be playing softball or no fucking basketball or any of that other shit. Those are not real sports for ladies. Hmm. If it doesn't involve a leotard or a swimsuit, women should probably not be playing it. That's kind of the rules. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dun 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 dun. Tee do 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 tee tee do do do. Oh, I had an anti-Semitic joke, but it was a really really funny anti-Semitic joke because it was like Hitler killed like 6 million Jews, and then afterwards, like let's say they went neutral in the war, and they would be like, hey, this world still sucks, and they'd be like, hey, well, we only killed like the 3/4 Jews. Then they have to go down to like half. Hey, are you a quarter Jewish? Then they'd have to kill another 6 million, and then it'd be like 12, and then 24, 40, and then they'd have to keep increasing the fraction. And it'd be like 12, 40, 24, 48, 96. You should have done RAM numbers. 12, 32. Can you get to 32 somehow? 32, 64, 128, and they'd be like, oh, now it's 128 million. Now it's 256 million. Now it's 512 million. And now it's a billion. And hey, we're at like 1/1000th Jewish. Are you 1/1000th Jewish? Well, you need to take a shower. And then it'd be like after 1 billion, it'd be 2 billion. And then there'd be 4 billion. And then it'd be 8 billion. Because, like, which basically means, hey, did you ever meet a Jew in your life? Well, you're getting in the shower. Get in the fucking shower. Get in the fucking shower. Because, like, spoiler, it's if you get rid of the Jews, the world still sucks. But, like, if we could get rid of everybody who's ever met a Jew, or it's like 1/1000th or 1/10, I'm basically just looking for an excuse to call all human beings. Did you know every human being you've ever met is basically Jewish? So, like, that's the anti-Semite joke. So, this is now hate speech. So, like, the JDL is probably not smart enough to understand that joke. So, it's their fault. Because it's an escalation joke where it starts off at 6, 12, 24. So you have to keep changing the fraction. Is it half Jewish? Is it 1/4 Jewish? Is it 1/8 Jewish? 1/16 Jewish? 1/32 Jewish? 1/64? Because you're gonna keep waking up and you're gonna realize the world's still shit. No matter how many Jews you kill, the world is still shit. So But they need to live in a fantasy. People have to live in a fantasy world. If only we could get rid of all the Jews, everything would be okay. And they'll be like, hey, we're down to 1/1000th Jewish. Now let's just keep killing Jews. Well, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. They can't put 2 and 2 together and realize it's all bullshit. So either that or it's just like busy work. It could just be busy work too. Yeah, go after the 1/2000th. Are they 1/2000th? Yeah. They're just giving you busy work. They're just making shit up. Meth Damon just makes shit up. They just make it up. They literally have zero respect for you. Did you know you can make stuff up too? It's not hard. You just make it up. It's not hard to do. I guess these people don't know how to make stuff up themselves. They hire people to do it. So, they literally can't make stuff up themselves. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, while the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. That was fun, I guess. Did you have fun? I had fun. Those jokes were better. They were better before. So I was laying down, and then I had to try to remember them. But that dream where I had the skull was kind of cool. But then when I woke up, I was like, that didn't make any sense. Why would there be a 5-foot skull? And then why would I need a receipt? Maybe I was asleep. Maybe I was asleep. That sounds like, is that one of those like half dream? Is that half dream, half awake, or was I actually fully asleep? I don't know. That's a good question. Any more jokes? Schopenhauer's bomb, Rilke, Lou Salome, Nietzsche, Freud. Any other shit? Oh, they should teach the little intro to words because there's like pedo means feet or it means pedestrian means feet and then pedo means child. But there's different language versions. There's something like Greek and Italian and some other shit. I don't know. Yeah, they should do like all the little intro word. They like top 100. You can figure out what the word means by like trans or trans means transportation or like all the little intro Greek and whatever the word is, whatever Latin, maybe Latin in there, the words that are all put together and stuff. They don't want to teach that. That would be. Did you know they just make up? They put words together. Oh, what is aesthetic and aesthetic? I don't know the difference. There's two words. One means like something, and one means another. Aesthetic and I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. It's two words. Like. Hmm. 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 Top 100 semi parts of words to you can use to try and figure out what other words mean. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Any other genius thoughts? I got a bunch of genius thoughts. I gotta figure them out though. Some of those Rilke ones were not bad. That was not bad. I was whatever. Nietzsche on a cart getting whipped. He was such a beta cuck. I can't help but love him though. What else? Freud did a bunch of coke. That was cool. Yeah. Hey, yeah, but she was like older. I don't know. Well, that's not as interesting. Also, I don't know anything about that. It's not really that interesting. So. Hmm. Who's the Lou Salome of the 21st century, the late 20th century? That'd be interesting. Are they them fucking whores? Hmm. How come every time I go on Fox News, there's like some female basketball player drama? I don't get it. Like I don't understand that. That doesn't make no sense. Like, I don't get it. It's a distraction. It's got to be like to get like spies everywhere, right? Because like that's the only thing I can come up with. Because like no one actually legitimately wants to watch mediocre athletes, right? I don't think so. There's a bunch of YouTube athletic things. There's professional tag, and then there's MMA, but they wear armor, and then there's MMA and they wear lingerie. So it's like there's gonna be like 1,000 different sports now, and they're all gonna be. I didn't watch the tag one, but it was like it looked half, and there's like slapping contests. So they're just gonna make up a bunch of sports, I guess, and then that'll keep people distracted. That's important. You got to keep people distracted. They could do like the Running Man. They could do the Running Man from the '80s with like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, like they need to do something where they have like something to shoot lightning or lasers, like Emperor Palpatine. They could like shoot lasers or lightning, and they could be like the Running Man or something. That could keep people distracted, probably. Gladiators. They could have gladiators. They got that fat wrestler guy. He's from Britain. He looks like a Joe Schmo. They could have like half the wrestlers could be like ripped, like gladiators, and then the other half could be like you people, like fat and ugly and like really fat, you know. And then they could have like you guys do wrestling stuff, and then half of them would be like real wrestlers, and half of them would look like normies and stuff. So that'd be kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you people don't. I mean, I don't think you want to watch wrestlers where they all, you know, because they have to spend like 3 or 4 hours a day at the gym. You know, you guys don't want to do that, right? You just want to be fat, right? So you want to see yourselves on TV. And, you're not gonna go to the fucking gym for 2 hours a day, right? You guys, so you gotta, they gotta be like, hey, here's the guy who weighs 300 pounds and he's got a big belly, but he's in wrestling too, because they want you people to feel like you could be part of it, even though, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't want to sound condescending or mean. I don't want to sound like a mean person, but Mm. What was that ECW guy who got his face cut? He looked like that. That one fat guy looked like him, kind of. Subway incident or mass transit? It's called mass transit incident. He was like this fat 17-year-old, and he told him he was a wrestler, and he got his face cut up by this one crazy wrestler dude. Mm-hmm. What was that guy's name? Oh, he's like some fella or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. 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 As they tax you more and more, they're gonna start probing you, looking for more ways to tax you. Because it's not just about like cell phones. It's about how other ways can they tax you? Oh, like whatever the little fucking title loans and the cigarettes and the alcohols. They'll figure out a lot of ways to tax you. They're gonna put a lot of taxes on you people, and then the communists are gonna be like, "Let's steal everything," and then it's gonna be bad. Look, spoiler: it's gonna be shit no matter what happens. Like that's the only answer that makes sense. Did you know no matter what happens, it's gonna be shit? It's just gonna be fucking shit no matter what. So like, just a spoiler. I know the answer. It's gonna be shit. So don't go getting all excited about the communists or the fucking mafia. They're gonna get their fucking stupid shit. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the Democrats and the Republicans, neither of them are gonna hem their own people in. The guy's literally stock trading on his own. God, that guy's got balls. He's got such big balls. I swear to God, Trump has the biggest balls ever. Stock trading on his own shit. God, I'm jealous. I'm seriously jealous of that fucker. Hmm. Imagine being able to stock trade off of your own decisions in government. God, what a fucking Chad. What a fucking Chad. Hmm. He'll leave his wife for you ladies, so you better tell him everything so that he can tax your husbands and stuff. Because that's how the women are gonna work. They're basically gonna be the tattletales because they're gonna live in this like fantasy world. Trump will leave his wife for me. I'm a four. I can't really play sports, but he's gonna leave his wife for me. They're fucking dumber than. God, you guys need to separate. Yeah, you gotta keep them away from them. Repeal the 19th Amendment. Uh-huh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. When a lady is in love with another guy and married to another person and has kids, That's a very bad relationship. Think of like slavery. The lady who was married, the black lady who was married, she was actually in love with the massa. She loved the massa more than her husband because if she loved her husband, she'd kill the kids. You don't have kids when you're a slave, by the way. That's why women should not be making like decisions because like the morally correct decision is kill your kids if you're a slave. But like the black lady was in love with the massa. She was like, "I love you, massa. Have 4 of my kids. They'll be your slaves." And that's why women shouldn't be making decisions, of course. So, hmm hmm. And all he had to do was like give him some candy or something. He was like, "Hey, have some candy. You did a good job. You sired me 4 more slaves. Good job, lady." She's like, "I love you, massa." And then the husband was like, "Holy fucking shit, this is not a good relation." And then so no, and then so that's funny. hmm He's gonna leave his wife for me. I'm a slave. Uh huh. He's not gonna leave his wife for you, slave lady. You dumb bitch. Hmm. I love him so much. Have 6 of my kids. Uh huh. Hillary Clinton needs kids. And then the feudalistic system, they just take your kids, I guess. They take your kids as slaves, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I told you, it's going to be shit no matter what. So, that's how it works. I love you so much, massa. Have 10 of my kids. Uh-huh. That was fun. I had fun. I'm done with this now. I'm going to go get some cheese Danish. Mhm.